Oh damn. What's going on, everybody out there? Mr. Sandman signing back in real quick. Hold on, let me make sure everything good here. Hmm. How I'm sounding, how I'm sounding. Everybody in the chat, yo, shouts go out to Brad Fox. He was good, my dude. What's going on, Swifty Cove? Okay. What's going on? Appreciate y'all for pulling up real quick. Let me know how I'm sounding. Testing one, two, testing. Trying to make sure I'm good. Make sure everything copacetic before I continue on. You know what I'm saying? Let me spread the word that I'm live. Because, that's my bad for my tardiness. We're a little tardy. Because I went out to dinner with my lady and some friends. Went out to a place called Cute 39. Oh my God. Cute 39. Yo, I recommend that for anybody that loves good barbecue. Potato salad is on point. My God, the potato salad is on point. I had I had the brisket burger and I had mac and cheese and I had the potato salad and I washed it all down with an old fashioned. It was a great meal. Definitely enjoyed myself and we were dining with the white folks. That's how you know your boy made it. I was dining with nothing but white people. Fuck that. I work hard. See, y'all don't understand. Like, you know, there's people out there that dine with white people in regular clothes. And there's a difference when you dine with white people that's wearing suits and shit. It's a difference. Let me stop. But anyways, what's going on, everybody out there? Mr. Sandman signing back in real quick on the Council Roundtable episode 42. 42, B. Feel great. I feel strong. Uh, Friday is here. And SummerSlam is tomorrow. We may have some good surprises popping up tomorrow. Definitely can't wait for that. Hopefully, this dude Triple H might fucking do something, might switch up a little something here and there, might, hopefully, motherfucker. Because you understand, yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the product to get better, so to speak. But come on, let's really be real. It's not like this dude Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard and company had like a long list of written that was laid out. Like it's not like they had like a 6 month timeline for a particular superstar to abide by. So fuck that. They start making these changes ASAP. Now, what I would say, like I was saying from before, is that they need to they need to just stay consistent. Do do consistent show after consistent show, and keep going from there. You know what I'm saying? Like they will have to do like a good, I would say like 6 months of consistent good shows for people to really start coming back. Will they end up doing like fours and fives? I doubt that, but I know they could definitely start doing threes. I know they could definitely start doing that. This gotta, they gotta make their product make sense. Build characters within storylines, and it's really not rocket science. It's not. And also, Y'all drop the link. Hopefully, I can snatch that up. Also, shots go out to this dude Hook for winning the FTW championship, and my like many people might not think that's a really big deal, but it is because you know it's this dude is going to be the future of AEW next year. He may need to bulk up. I'm not gonna lie. He may need to have a little, that's a little swag to him. He does seem a little, like a little bony, a little, nerdy, so to speak. And you know what I'm saying? That's not really wrong with him being look a little nerdy, but have him like with more of a confident swag, a little bit more. Have him walk to the ring with a bop. You know what I'm saying? Like give him some type of arrogance. You know what I mean? And hmm, cheers to him. Definitely cheers to him. Like he definitely deserves it. He got that tag team going with him and Danhausen. And I'm not gonna lie, like in a way, like that Danhausen dude is growing on me like a little something. Pause. And I'm not saying like, oh my god, I love him, and nah, but he definitely serves a purpose. Like I already see where they're going with this. Like basically, like a Gold Dust Booker T type of dynamic when it comes to them. Um, but yeah, man, shouts go out to him, and definitely Ricky Starks, man. Like this dude, Ricky Starks, is definitely a star in the making. Um, I ain't gonna lie, I just wish he would change that his finisher. Like my dude, you a little ass dude doing the motherfucking spear. Mm. I'm trying to bring you up, Brad Foster, but it's saying you're not connected. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Yo.
Yo, what up, Sandman?
Look. You said what?
I said, what up, Sandman?
What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. My friend will be joining us in a couple minutes. So yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So yeah, I know you seen the title. With this dude Hook winning the FTW championship, what may have you. I hope that's what I spelled. I hope I said AEW championship. Is it FTW championship? Did I get it right?
I don't know.
Well, do you watch AEW?
Sometimes not that much anymore. I don't know. It's fun, but like this, there's no story really. So I mean, it doesn't have that like I like the wrestling, but like I need like the good promos. They don't. I don't know.
Hmm. Is this your friend right here, Swifty?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. Swifty, welcome to the roundtable. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
I feel great, man. I'm blessed. Thanks
Great.
for joining.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so
What we
we
gonna
was
be talking
basically
about?
we was talking about this dude Hook, winning the FTW championship, and I was actually gonna play the audio about this dude, CM Punk talking about WWE, what may have you. Do you guys got any thoughts on any of those topics right now?
Are you speaking about Vince's retirement?
Not really.
No, 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 no. If you want to talk about that, you got something to say about that? You go ahead.
No, no, I ain't got nothing to say about that. I think I might have seen the CM Punk video you're talking about, though. I'm not sure.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sure if CM Punk is on good terms with WWE, and even if he is or isn't, I mean, he got fired on his wedding day, so I don't think I'd be on good terms with him either. But
Y'all can't see the title, like y'all just want to pull up, don't know what's going on. Come on now. So what's going on?
I mean, I
my
don't
dude?
watch that much AEW, and neither does he, honestly.
Yeah, I don't. I'm a WWE guy.
Yo,
What's going on, Tove?
chilling. What you guys up to tonight?
You know, I put the titles up basically talking about this dude Hook winning the FTW championship and also talking about the CM Punk interview when he was at the Comic Con. You got any
Hmm.
thoughts on either or?
Well, big ups to Hook. I wish they could have built a little bit more. I saw this funny meme on Twitter the other day where you remember Boys in the Hood when Ricky got shot.
Right.
someone put that clip at the end right before Hobbs attacked Ricky Starks. They'd be like, Ricky! Someone did that. But as far as CM Punk goes, I mean, it's kind
What
of
was
like a
that, Brett
damned if you
Foxy? What
do.
was that?
Nothing.
All right, now, y'all, because y'all already on the thin line because y'all already pulled up and y'all don't have like y'all see the topics and y'all don't have nothing to build on it. What's up?
I mean,
You gonna try to
we can talk about SmackDown.
Okay, we can talk about that. I didn't even see SmackDown actually. But before we
It
talk
was
about
kind of
SmackDown,
iffy.
before we talk about SmackDown, let's hope finish saying what he was saying. I'm gonna bring Scott up. Real quick.
I was gonna say about CM Punk's comments is it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, really. Where like if he doesn't say anything about him, then either he says something about him, and then there's the whole like, bro, focus on your own lane. He's so better, blah blah blah, or he says nothing, and then people are like, oh, he doesn't care anymore. So, I will say this, they should have called out Brock. I don't care if he came back; he still walked out. I mean,
Right.
this is not a wrestling thing. If you have a job and you walk out of your job and you don't tell your boss, you're probably gonna get shit canned for it. So, you know. Oh, what's up, Scotty?
So these
Well,
dudes just fell back. Like,
maybe
come up here on that trolling shit. Y'all be up out of here real quick. Like, give everybody a chance to speak their mind. Don't come up here with that nonsense, y'all.
so Brock walked out, but I think it got rectified or reconciled when he came back to the show. Me as of compared to Sasha Banks, she left way early and never came back. There was no backup plan. So Brock walked out. He probably was like, "All right, I walked out. I'm frustrated." But then he came back and he did his appearance.
But I heard
Who
the only
knows?
reason why he came back is because Vince told him to come back.
Yeah,
Who
end
knows,
of the
man?
day, he still came back.
Who knows, man? I know some people try to make it about race. When it comes to Vince, I don't think it's about race, but at the same time, I can't disagree with someone. Like everybody always brings up the Tony Storm situation. Because Tony, she basically walked out on a live event. Well, no, she did a live event and then she just went home and was basically like, "Fuck this! I'm not going back." So she
Yeah, they just let
basically
her
walked
go.
out,
They
right?
just let her
And
go. They
that's
didn't even try to get her back or nothing. She didn't have to
So
fulfill her contract, nothing.
right. So when I look at it at that aspect, like I don't think it's a race thing, but when and I like Tony, but she did what she did, and WWE was like, all right, fuck it, and they just let her go, no biggie or anything. And then Sasha and Naomi do what they did, and then they did what they did. So when you see stuff like that, then even though I don't see it as a race thing, I can't disagree if someone can say, "Oh, okay." So because really the only other example you have is Stone Cold. Because they did drag Stone Cold back then. The Rock
And
came
they
out
did
there
the
and
same thing
said,
with CM Punk. It's not a racing because they did the same thing with CM Punk also. Remember, they said the
"Right,
same thing about CM Punk, like, oh, he abandoned the fans. Y'all keep chanting his name, but he abandoned you guys. So it's definitely not a race thing. It's just
the way I look at it is the way I always looked at it is at the end of the day, it always goes back to Vince. Like if Vince likes you, if he sees potential in you, if he thinks you're a star, if he thinks you're a draw, you can get away with stuff. Whereas if he doesn't see you as a star, if he doesn't see you as someone that we can use, then he really won't give a shit, if that makes sense. Like, Sean Spears or Ty Dillinger, he asked for his release and they were like, all right, bet, cool. Mustafa Ali asked for his release and they're just like, no, fuck you. You're going to stay here, even though we're not going to use you. Brody Lee got Wrestling Soul.
And that shit don't
He
make no
asked for a
sense.
release. Yeah, Brody
That shit
Lee
right
got
there don't even
Wrestling
make no
Soul.
sense with Mustafa Ali. Like, why y'all just don't let him go? It's not like y'all gonna make money off of him. Just let him go.
It's because he keeps running his mouth on social media. Just like how they said Sean Spears quietly asked for his release. He didn't give him no problem, and Vince granted it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got Evil Vince.
Who's Evil Vince?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys watching Ric Flair's death on Sunday? Woo!
I wish y'all could though. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. What pay per view is that gonna be on Fight TV pay per view?
I think so.
It's gonna be on Spice Channel with the bitches and the hoes. Yeah.
I'm actually gonna I'm gonna check out the show just to see if Charlotte shows up, because if she does, that's a big change. Because Vince would never allow that, but who knows what Triple H will say? Who knows?
There's gonna be video distortion on her face.
I think she can show up, but she gotta be a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't do nothing if she's a fan. Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be in the building. You know what I'm saying? Because she's definitely not gonna be on SummerSlam, so she's definitely gonna be in the building to support her father. But
Yeah,
will she be part of the show?
Vacation time. Yeah, if she's granted vacation, I think she could do whatever she wants as long as she's not trying to promote herself for another promotion.
She can do whatever she wants because she's still vacation or not. She's still signed to WWE.
No,
What's her
you know what I mean.
What's
She's
her
not
issue?
gonna
Is she
show up
injured?
and wrestle.
Is she injured?
No,
She's still on her vacation, her marriage vacation.
Oh.
This what happens that Andrade came back before she did.
Oh, okay.
Right, and in reference to CM Punk, that's one thing that has gotten better about WWE, and I do think that Punk is the catalyst for it. Which is that if you noticed, after the whole Punk shit, Vince gives a lot of wrestlers there more breaks. They weren't giving wrestlers any breaks in the 2000s. They weren't giving wrestlers any breaks in the 90s. They weren't giving wrestlers any breaks in the 80s. And even in the 2010s, they were not giving wrestlers breaks. When Punk
more
quit,
house shows. They're not making money on
back
house
in the
shows.
days. House shows was where the money was at.
Yeah.
right, yeah. But even like in more recent, like a decade ago, they still weren't giving wrestlers breaks. That was one of the main reasons why Punk walked out to begin with, because whether you believe he had a staph infection or not, mentally he was just like, I need a fucking break. He told the story of, what was it? He had some kind of injury and he was in the hospital, and then Vince called him and was like, oh yeah, you're gonna be working Ryback in a TLC match or some shit like that.
This is my response to CM Punk. Cry me a fucking river. You didn't see Bret Hart bitching and complaining. He showed up and he made a lot less. This is the problem I have with these wrestlers.
I know, man.
You never seen Bret Hart bitching and complaining.
No. You mean like not his? He bitched and complained on his documentary. What I'm saying is,
that's what Bret Hart ever did was bitch and complain.
See, the problem with that, Scott, I see what you're saying, Scott. The problem is that a lot of the wrestlers in WWE now, like, they get a lot of breaks. A lot. Like, I'll tell you, like Sasha, I've lost count how many breaks Sasha's had. Charlotte has had.
And they make way more than what the wrestlers before them was making. So they need to shut the fuck up.
Some of those guys used to wrestle like
Roman's taking a break now.
Bret never made $5 million a year. He might have made some of that money off the merchandise selling, but he wasn't getting $5 million a year. He wasn't making $6 million a year. He didn't get $12 million. Hulk Hogan didn't even get that kind of money.
Brett got $5 million from WCW.
Yeah, WCW. WCW was cutting the checks, and they had a lighter schedule. But today's wrestlers, they whine and complain so much. They so busy wanting to be on up, up, down, down than working on their damn craft.
Well, that's where the money's at too.
You said you wanted to say something about that whole CM Punk video that surfaced with that interview he had. What you wanted to say about that interview, Scott?
All right, that's like, so I'm gonna compare it to when I was in the military. I'm not gonna talk shit about a company that made me relevant. CM Punk wouldn't be who he is if it wasn't for his influence in the WWE. Because everybody just remember him as CM Punk of Ring of Honor, and unless you was catching it on YouTube.
How was he talking shit
Hey,
though?
can y'all
Like,
tell him don't do that again?
I
Can y'all
heard the
tell him not to
interview.
do that again. He forced his way in.
You had said what?
Not some dude that's been stealing packages forced his way in, and he lives in the building.
Can't be stealing those packs now.
But
Nah, what I was saying was that I heard the interview. I don't think he was really talking shit. He was basically saying what he was saying from before, that how WWE would just how they would never change. That's how he feels. He feels that it doesn't matter if Vince
He said the culture will not change. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Like CM Punk food.
Well, he's right. He's right about the Brock stuff. Like Brock. Remember that clip? Brock, after the match with Roman that sucked, he threw the Universal title.
Yeah, we showed it there.
Yeah, if anybody else does that, they're getting fired. Period.
Yeah.
So he's not wrong there. I mean, you can just really what it really comes down to, it's on Triple H. The ball's in his court. It's in his court. It's in Stephanie's court. It's in their court to, call out people when stuff like that happens. So if something like that does happen and Triple H, reprimands the person, then it's like, okay, well, maybe they are going to change. But then if they don't, then right now we're in the process of, Triple H is getting into power. So, on that particular show when, Brock left, because if you remember, Triple H was, okay, that Friday was the Friday when Vince said that he was done. And then it got buried in the news. Before that happened, it was announced that Triple H was going to be the talent of the new talent relations. But it wasn't until Monday, the coming week, where they were like, okay, now he's in charge of creative. So it wasn't like Triple H had the power to basically be like, yo, Brock, fuck off. Because he literally just gained it like that day, like literally the day of. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. So all we can really do is just going forward. If some bullshit like that happens again, then Triple H, Stephanie, that's on them to call them out and hold them accountable for whatever it was they did. And if something like that does happen and they don't do anything, then it just proves Punk right, really. Like the ball's in their court. Like, I'm happy Triple H is taking over, but the problem is that since he's taking over, all the issues that Vince had, like all the issues in Vince's regime, they're carrying that, It's like if you got a job and, the manager quits and then they make you the manager. Okay, like you're the manager now, but like now all the negative shit that came with the job, now it's your problem too. So
he's gonna choke out his pops.
He does need to. He does eventually need that rub from his pops.
He will, I think, down the road. He's such an over with the fans right now. You can't turn him,
Well, wasn't he somewhat of a heel at first until he hooked up with Danhausen?
Yeah, so he's kind of a baby face. Yeah. So
he's a baby.
Man, I saw
as
that.
A matter of fact, speaking of AEW, how was the show, man? Like, how did you feel about it?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. great, nice crowd. Wasn't sold out. The upper sections had a lot of seats open, but everywhere else was pretty filled. So yeah, it was a nice crowd.
What you think of Hobbs' potential?
You
He's
know,
got
it's funny.
potential.
It's
Yeah.
funny that you mentioned that because there's a little inside joke between Nate and myself when AEW first started. Every time we saw Hobbs, like he would lose. So I would always call him the new Brad Armstrong. Old school fans remember Brad Armstrong because Brad Armstrong was like always the curtain jerker guy in WCW. Where it's like every time you heard his music, it's like, oh man, I wonder who's going over. But then he was part of Team Taz, and I was like, okay, he's part of Team Taz, but like, all right, he's still going to take the L, right? Then he starts teaming with Ricky Starks. It's like, all right, he's with Ricky. He's with Ricky. All right, they're getting a few wins. They're getting over. I'm like, all right, okay, he's not Armstrong status. And then he fucking turned, of all the shows, he turned the show Nate goes to. So it's like, damn, he's not a jobber anymore.
I think Taz has something to do with that. I think Taz said, look, it's his time to be on his own.
It was a nice moment. It's very hard to be surprised in pro wrestling anymore from any company. Just about anything you can think of, you see it coming.
To do that. I think that was Taz. I think Taz put a buzz because I don't think Tony Khan's that smart to make that move.
Well, the Ricky Starks.
Yeah, yes, he is. Like I won't sit there and completely dump on Tony Khan. Has Tony Khan made dumb decisions? Hell yeah, but I won't be surprised if this dude Tony Khan made that call for him to beat Ricky Starks, because I won't be surprised. I just won't be surprised. And I like how they laid it out. Like 1 minute he was going against Danhausen, and he wanted another challenger. It was basically short-term storytelling, but it worked.
I watched the promo like 5 times, and what I like about AEW, this is the thing that AEW does do right. They do subtle stuff, like the very subtle stuff where you have to watch it like 5 or 6 times before you notice it. I'll give you an example. When remember All Out last year, when Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson debuted, if you go back and watch that debut, when Cole came out, he came out in the heel tunnel, because they got the face tunnel and the heel tunnel. He came out in the heel tunnel. So because of that, you already know he was going to turn. But the shock of seeing him, like, oh my God, it's Adam Cole. You probably didn't realize he came out of the heel tunnel. So when he goes out and when he super kicks Jungle Boy, you're kind of surprised. But when you go back and look at it, you're like, wait a minute, he was in the heel tunnel. Of course he's a heel. Well, the promo of Ricky Starks and Hobbs, Ricky Starks is cutting the promo, and Hobbs is, he's rubbing Ricky's back. He's giving Ricky support.
Massage.
Ricky's like, it's not tomorrow, it's not next month, it's not next week. But then when Ricky says it's my time, and my time is now, when he says that, at that moment, that's
he literally just cracked him right then and there.
Right. As soon as Ricky said it was about him, that was when Hobbs hit him. So it was like Hobbs was with him before, but then when Ricky said it's my time, that was when Hobbs was like, yo, fuck this nigga, and just whacked him.
He's tired of the fuck shit. He's tired, like, yo, man, when is it gonna be my time?
Yeah,
Anybody see that clip? Anyone see that the Boys in the Hood clip? I love that one.
Yeah.
Ricky!
Muscle wrestling should not be behind a skinny dude. You should be taking over.
Right.
Who y'all think is gonna be this dude Hook's next opponent when it comes to that FTW title? And I'm not talking about like his next job, because they might have him go against a jobber. Like who do you think is going to be his first?
Probably the Gun Club, the Gun Boys. They'll do some shit.
Ass Boys.
Ass Boys. Yeah.
I don't know. That belt does not have no credibility. Now, if
they can just quietly retire it. That's all they can do. Really,
retire it. Have him go for the North Atlantic
title.
Fish
title.
Who the hell got that title? Didn't they have a tournament for that shit?
Pac never defended it.
Yeah.
Oh, Pac won it?
Yeah, Tupac. He went to Cuba with it. Oh, that's
right. Man.
What else happened?
Oh,
But no, they're gonna build up Ricky Starks. He's gonna go for the U.S. title, and then you're gonna see Hobbs go after Ricky Starks for the title. I think that's what they're gonna do.
I just think that him doing the spear makes no sense.
Come out U.S. title. TNT.
This dude is like what 5'6".
It's a nice spear though.
200 pounds, and he's doing a spear.
That's my issue with Roman. Like he needs to change up his spear. Like he doesn't change anything with his spear. Like he gets his ass kicked for like 50, 20 minutes, and he just hits like his spear is not Roman's spear is not bad, but like it's not as good as Lashley's spear. It's not as good as Moose's spear. It's not as good as Goldberg's
Lashley
spear.
and Moose,
It's
they
not
got
as
like
good
a
as
similar,
Rhino's spear.
They got like a similar one.
If I did like a top 10 list of like best spears, Roman's would be like 6. Yet it's the finish. It's like, bro, like do something different with the
young Rhino and young Goldberg. They had the best spears ever when they were young.
What do you think about Edge as a spear?
The only move I like from Roman's the drive-by. I love that move. The drive-by.
Yeah, the drive-by.
I like that. I like the Superman punch. The Superman punch.
Cool too. Yeah.
I like his little guillotine choke. That should just be his. Where he just chokes you out. That should just be his finish. I take that more serious than his spear. He's got the body type to make it believable. So.
I'm just happy that Triple H took over. We got Stephanie, Triple H. But I think we're going to get it where I said we were going to get. We're going to get a super show once a year with WWE, Ring of Honor, AEW. And that's what wrestling needs. You know, they got to.
They need to. We spoke about that from before. Like, they need to wait on that. Let's build this shit back up.
Build a year. Yeah, do a slow build.
Like a good year of consistent. You know what I mean? Consistent, good shows. Make these dudes look credible and all that. And then not only that, if you want to do like a cross-brand promotion when it comes to a premier event, whatever they want to call the pay-per-views nowadays, both of the brands gotta look special. Like with the Forbidden Door, the matches was good or whatever, but motherfuckers didn't know who the hell these Japanese dudes was.
That's true. I gotta ask you this question, R. Do you really trust Jade Cargill in a ring with a WWE female wrestler? She botches enough matches.
In a year, maybe. In a year.
I would say this. This is what I would say about Jade Cargill, right? Yeah, she do got a lot of work to do when it comes to her technique in the ring. She does. But at least with Jade Cargill, she actually looks like a star.
Yes, she do. But just imagine if she gets in the ring with Bianca Belair. Belair would make her look so bad in the ring.
Well, Bianca Belair, she got way more experience than her. And not only that, Bianca Belair, she's a triathlete, a multi-athlete. Like, how much sports does she play? She's like a legitimate athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah, she played basketball, volleyball, ran track and
field. All that. So she got more than a one-up on Jade Cargill.
But
she played basketball. Was she Gary Payton?
Jade Cargill was a power lifter and a basketball player.
Yeah. And she looks like Lisa Turtle from Saved by the Bell in the face. I'm sticking with it.
Is that a compliment?
You don't look like no damn Log Voorhees. You stupid.
Yeah, she does from back in the Saved by the Bell days. A little bit. Not now. Forget about Lord Voorhees. Looks like a fucking goon now. He looks like a goblin.
Nah. Jade Cargill looks like the next audition of Storm. She could pull it off.
I don't know.
She could play Storm.
She probably could. She probably could. I wouldn't be surprised if she was to play like a Storm. Like, as a matter of fact, speaking of that, isn't this bitch? I heard that. What's her name again? Megan Thee Stallion. Is she supposed to be the new She-Hulk?
Oh God, keep her off TV. She ain't.
But continue on, y'all. I'm listening to y'all. Y'all go ahead. Keep on.
She can't be no She-Hulk. One, she ain't even got no muscle definition. She-Hulk was ripped. She can't play that.
I don't know. I'm just looking at this SummerSlam card. It should be called Summer Pillows because I might fall asleep. Nothing excites me about this fucking card.
Yeah, the best match got canceled. So who's Seth gonna wrestle now?
Yeah.
Yes, someone said Shane
Unless
McMahon. Yeah, okay.
unless they got William Rotunda hiding somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
SummerSlam, it is what it is. You know, I'm more interested in Clash at the Castle. You know, just for the visual of seeing a UK show. It's been a long time since we've seen an international show from WWE. I know those fans over there are absolutely starved for something. You know how crazy those
Clash
UK
of the
crowds
Castle.
And
So
I'm laughing my ass off when I was at the AEW show, Quake by the Lake. What the fuck? Who's writing this shit?
are.
I started laughing like, what?
have we accepted that Theory is just going to be a transitional champion because if he cashes in, he's going to lose to McIntyre at Clash of the Castle.
Well, they already got Roman on the poster, and they've advertised him for months. So Theory's not winning a title at all. Why
Nah.
would you? Why would
He
you
better
do
not.
that when you're going to be in the UK? Also, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but the amount of fans that are going to be there is twice the number of people at SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam, that's like because they had to move arenas. You know, I think SummerSlam's got like 30,000 somewhere around there. The Clash of the Castle show is going to have like 60,000. The Clash of the Castle show
Wow.
is going to have like basically, from what I understand, according to Fightful, the Clash of the Castle is basically going to be like WrestleMania. It's going to be like a second Mania. So if there's going to be a show with a big angle, it's going to be that show because that's how WWE does stuff. You want to do the big shit for the big crowd, right?
You know
and
what?
They want.
I always said SummerSlam feels bigger than WrestleMania.
Hey, like we were
Well,
saying, in the last show, remember with Lesnar ending the streak? The big thing, if Theory cashed on Lesnar and won the title, that would be big because then you can get him over. Because that's what I always said about the streak. You need to create the next big star. If they're going to go with Theory, he's got to beat Lesnar,
if it was me, if it was me and I was Triple H and I was booking, if it was me, who wins the main event tomorrow is irrelevant. Whether Roman wins or Brock wins, the person wins, and then Theory comes out to cash in, and Theory just gets fucking squashed. I'm talking Damian Sandow 2013. Like he cashes in and he just loses straight up. Whether he cashes in on Brock or he cashes in on Roman, he cashes in, he puts in, a good match. It go 5 minutes, but in the end, he gets speared or he gets F5 and he just loses straight up. Because the best
I
statement
don't think
that
he's
Triple
gonna
H
cash in at all. I don't think,
Nah.
and he shouldn't cash in. I think he should wait till next year. I
Do
think
a
he
tease.
should.
That's all.
He should, but
Do a tease.
WWE doesn't have any patience. We've seen this with Morgan and many
Yeah.
other Money in the Bank cash-ins. The reason why I feel like Theory should be just absolutely killed is because the reality is Theory's a Vince guy. Okay, he's not a Triple H guy. He's a Vince guy, and Triple H is in charge now. So to me, I'm thinking about the benefit of because they did a good number. That Madison Square Garden Raw got like 1.9. So a lot of people tuned in. That was like the best number they've gotten in like a long time. So Triple H's goal is to bring back those jaded fans like us, to get fans like
Hold
us.
on. Can you really say that? Can
Say
you
what?
really say Austin Theory is a Vince guy?
When
Yeah.
he's being pushed to NXT, you might
Wasn't
have
Triple
a
H
point.
the one that brought him in the first place?
Yeah, but Triple H never pushed them hard. Vince did.
Vince pushed him. He
Oh,
saw
yeah.
a young HBK in him.
Like
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss, like you can say Alexa Bliss was a Triple H girl, but she never got a push in NXT, but she got a push on the main roster because Vince liked her more than Triple H did. See what I'm
Nah,
saying?
Bliss was executive producer girl.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway, I just think that the best statement Triple H could make is just to have him be squashed and say, "Okay, I'm in charge now." Squash him and then take him off TV, repackage him. I mean, he's definitely got potential, but Theory, as he's been presented the past 6 months, he's not the guy. Like, I'm sorry, he's not.
So what you
It's
trying to
just-
say? Like have him go through an underdog story?
Yeah, because the theory,
That'd be good.
like
Build
the
him up.
theory that's presented on TV, like he's a generic call. There's nothing interesting about him. He's not the guy. He's not. He's just
Tear him
he's
down
not
and
the-
build him back up.
I
Yeah.
just
He's-
figured it out. I know who could be Seth Rollins' opponent tomorrow.
Hmm.
Braun Breaker.
Oh, jeez.
Is he still the champ, or I don't pay attention
I
to
would
one?
thought, I really thought. I swear to God, I thought he was gonna say that shit too. I was really
Well,
thinking he was gonna say that.
because remember when didn't Kevin Owens pop up on SummerSlam to beat John Cena?
I don't know.
No, he popped up on the Survivor Series as NXT champion to beat John Cena. I can see it happening.
Oh, okay.
I'll have Rollins fight Becky Lynch, who's doing the dishes tonight at home. That's what I would do.
Yeah, we need a protest to keep Becky Lynch off TV. Unless you're gonna come back as the man, I don't want to see you.
I've been saying this for a while. She was never good. She was a one-hit wonder.
No,
That was
she
it.
wasn't.
It took Nia Jax to get her over, break her fucking
Pretty
nose.
much. That was it.
That was cool. That was a great moment.
Every time I talk to a Becky Lynch fan, I'm like, tell me one thing she did outside of the Nia Jax punch and the Ronda Rousey Twitter stuff. Like she was red hot for I'm not even going to say a period in time. She was red hot for a pocket in time, like late 2018, early 2019. Like, okay, like I'll give you that. She was hot, but like any other period of time, like no one cared about her.
Yeah.
She hasn't done anything since then.
Repackage her, get rid of that stupid theme music. Why you a heel with a babyface theme?
Right.
And why you wearing them stupid looking clothes?
You can tell
if she shows up with Bruce Willis, I'll pop.
That's Seth's influence. They influence each other because like what Seth and Becky do is they're just gonna come out and wear tacky outfits to get a reaction. It's like, bro, wearing a tacky outfit isn't a character. Wearing a tacky outfit is you're just wearing that because you don't have anything else to say that's meaningful, really. I mean,
it looks good on Seth Rollins. I like.
Yeah, it's different with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins give you that Riddler, Joker type vibe.
Nah, Seth can fuck off too. He can fuck off too.
I'm telling you, WWE filmed in about 2 years is going to be the Fifth Element 2.0 with Becky Lynch. I'm telling you, with all these outfits, it's going to be
The problem with Seth is entering Bray Wyatt territory and not in a good way. So he's very close to turn the channel heat for me.
You think so? Because honestly, I think Seth Rollins is still going to be relevant. But I just think he's in a bad position because he should be the top heel. He should have the title. But the fans demand somebody else. They want Drew McIntyre to be the man.
He keeps losing. That's the main thing.
Seth is Bray Wyatt.
Like I know what you're saying, Tove. I know what you're saying, Tove. Like he talk a good game, but he always loses.
And then he no-sells it, just like Bray. Like, because Bray would lose, and then he would just come out the next night like nothing happened. Like, you didn't just get his ass kicked. Like, bro, you know? And it's like, that's every Seth feud. Like, I think every Seth feud for like the past 2 years, he loses. Like, he lost to Edge. He lost to Cody. Who else he lose to? Cesaro. He lost to Cesaro. He lost to Roman. Roman kicked his ass. Roman at the Rumble. Roman fucking hit him with the steel chair, and then Seth came out the next night like he didn't care. Like, bro.
For what Seth Rollins is one of the most humble wrestlers in the business. He feels that if he can make somebody else relevant or get them over, he's all for it. He doesn't job. I'm glad he didn't take the loss for bum ass Dominic Mysterio.
You know what Seth is? I'll tell you what Seth is. Seth is an egoless HBK. That's what he is.
The man,
because HBK would not be losing this often. He would be like,
he's an egoless HBK.
Yeah, because HBK was the guy where like you could have a good match with him, but you know, even if HBK was losing, he would still get something out of it. You know what I mean? HBK would always get something, even if he lost. Seth gets nothing in defeat.
Just repackage Seth Rollins as Snake Kazan, whatever the fuck his name is from Escape from New York. You know, come on. We got to make that. Come on.
I'm always kicking myself off the team. Always kicking myself off.
It's all good. It's all good. So
The damn butt down.
this dude Triple H said, you know, there was reports saying that Triple H may have a little, little bit more say so when it comes to tomorrow with SummerSlam.
He should.
Here's my
I
thing,
think
right?
so. He's still
Here's
got
my
Bruce
thing.
Pritchard to work with.
Yeah, and I was about to say that shit. Like, all these dudes known for, they write the show the day of, and why they always say, why are people always saying that? Okay, basically it's gonna take long for things to go back to like the prominence. What I was saying was that they need to keep doing good shows consistently. Like, you mean to tell me that y'all can't start writing good shows now? It's not like these motherfuckers have a 6 month long timeline for them to follow. Cause let's really be real. Most of these stories don't make no sense, or it's not even a story. It's just nonstop rematches. So why this dude can't just come in there, since he's the head of creative? Why he can't just come in there and just start making some fresh robberies and storylines? They can't have anything else working right now. They're not working on no damn timeline or nothing like that. They don't have no deep rooted robberies. What deep rooted robberies they got other than Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar and the Street Profits and the Usos? Who else is really in a deep robbery like that?
Maybe you might see Velveteen Dream pop up out of nowhere.
No, I doubt that. It's a rap for Velveteen. It's a rap for him.
That's it, really. Just the bloodline. That's it.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, why he can't just start writing good shows now?
What they need to do is they need to go back. Nate and I always joked about it. They need to go back to the old days. Where back in the day when Vince was booking, it would be Vince. Who was it? Vince Patterson. Cornette, Russo. They'd be like at Linda's house. Linda be fixing barbecue. They'd be out the pool, and they would just sit there and just book like the next 5-6 months in advance. That's what they need to do. It needs to be Triple H and his committee. Get like Triple H, Heyman. I don't know how good of a writer Stephanie is. Right, A-Train. Just
can't get Regal. He's not around no more. Can't get Road Dogg.
Right, it needs to be an odd number too. That way there won't be like any like tie votes. Just get get 3 or 5 people and Triple H and his crew. They needs to get there and they just need to fucking just book the next 4 or 5 months. Because to me, like, my question has always been, at what point? Because we know I can't find like an exact source of this, but I know when Eddie and his crew and like the Radicals and WCW. When they dipped and went to WWF, they went to Vince's house because that's how it was back then. Like if you were getting signed by WWE,
everybody will go there. They will have dinner.
Right, Vince. Right. That's how it was. So it was like that at least by like the early 2000s still, and by that point they still would like do the booking committee. And the first story I heard ever of like kind of cutting it close was CM Punk, the Money in the Bank 2011 show. I heard that when Punk signed the contract, it was 2 hours into that pay-per-view. So they didn't have a finish for Punk Cena. Literally, like they literally didn't have a finish until like it was like almost 30 minutes before it was time for the match. And then the referee, Mike Chioda, the senior referee who's not there anymore, he said in the podcast that the finish for The Rock versus John Cena at WrestleMania 28 was not decided until the day of, which shocked me because I was like, wait, how do you build a match for a year and you don't have the finish already set up? And then not long after that would have been 2012. Then, in the podcast with Stone Cold, it was decided that, when Vince decided that Lesnar was going to beat Taker, that was decided the day of. So somewhere around like the mid 2010s is where you started hearing these stories of Vince making decisions the day of. And it's like, okay, listen, If you want to book like a Raw or a SmackDown or like a B show pay-per-view the day up, that's fine. But like your big shows like Mania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, like come on now. Like those shows should be booked like months in advance. Those are your biggest shows of the year. Why are you making shit up the day of?
Because I think what that is, today's wrestlers, they get injured so quick. It's it's an injury every single week.
You think it's the style?
It's not bad for booking like ahead of time, like a couple months in advance. But I always have a backup plan just in case, like you said, injuries. But that shit happen. Like always gotta have a plan B. Like Triple H said, there's always a plan B.
Yeah, Triple H used to say back when in the Black and Gold NXT that he didn't want anyone to get caught up unless there was like at least a 6-month plan. And as we've seen, not everybody had a 6-month plan. They didn't have a 6-month plan for Shayna Baszler. They sure as hell didn't have a 6-month plan for Shotzi. I saw Shotzi tonight on SmackDown just fucking jobbing the Ronda in like fucking 60 seconds. Like she was red hot in NXT. She was like one of the most over chicks they have, and now no one cares about her.
I'd rather take less money and stay in NXT than make more money for you like shit on the main roster. Like fuck.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But like I said, like SummerSlam, I'm not even really interested in watching it tomorrow. I'm like, there's nothing that thrills me.
Yeah, after the Riddle injury, there's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sure Corbin and McAfee would be all right. He's had good matches so far.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Like I said.
Yeah, but is it worth 4 hours of watching that shit? No.
I'm mostly going to be watching. I think I'll check out the Jarrett match so I can see my favorite Wild Slapnuts appearing.
I'll be wiggling my toes before I watch that shit for 4 hours.
I mean, the tag match is going to be good. The Usos and them, but, we've seen it so many times. It's like replay, But,
either give them the title or have Hawkins turn on Montez Ford. Either or.
I don't know what, but I got a fucking funny feeling like this whole thing with Stephanie, Triple H, it's going to eventually lead to like Shane McMahon, his wife, his kids versus Triple H, Stephanie, and the daughters. They're going to be fighting at the Royal Rumble. And Vince will be like,
Triple H will never get in the ring ever again.
No, I know, but just for like, I could just picture like a brawl. It's a McMahon.
Oh man, where's Snuggles when you need him? Snuggles is in denial.
It's gonna be a fucking 8-star pay-per-view. Oh no, 9-star pay-per-view.
Oh yeah.
Happy Corbin, it's probably match of the year. It'd be like Happy Corbin match of the year.
You know what? They need to give Corbin some role game so he can go back to his lone wolf character.
That's why I liked him. I said the dude was the guy from The Walking Dead. Fucking guy.
He had to shave his hair because he was balding.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That killed his gimmick.
That's the only time I like Corbin. I like the End of Days move. I like that. Was it Deep 6 or Deep 9? Where the fuck that spin move he does? I like that.
I liked his I liked his gimmick when he was like a bum and McAfee called him bum ass Corbin. That was funny. He like a broke barista at Applebee's. That was pretty good. I like that gimmick.
Then he goes to Las Vegas and wins the jackpot. Did you see Las Vegas got flooded? Holy shit! I was watching.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn.
Flooding in Arizona. That's crazy.
Yeah, they get like 1 big or 2 big storms a year for rain, and it's like, holy shit, they flooded. I thought like a pipeline busted or something. I'm like, damn. And Kentucky's all rained out too. Feel bad for Kentucky.
Man, look here, I've been to Kentucky. You ain't missing nothing there.
I don't know. I know when the Wildcats win the national championship, the Yankees win the World Series. So that's always good. And you, hey, Chris, why the fuck are you rooting the Mets against the Yankees? Don't you want the Braves to catch the Mets?
That's just like our rooting for Kansas. That's just like our being from New York rooting for Kansas City.
Yeah. I know. It's just the '90s kid in me is like still like fuck the Yankees.
You still got that. Oh man, you're still seeing that home run that tied the game in game fucking 4, whatever.
I'm still triggered over the fact of that one promo when CM Punk called John Cena. He said, "You are what you hate. You have become the New York Yankees.
You're the
John Cena was legitimately
punched him.
offended.
Cena's a Red Sox fan. You call him the New York Yankees.
I'm glad your father and your wife are at ring. Say, hey, I told you one more time.
You know what? Punk push people's buttons to the point where sometimes some of those skits turn into real shoots.
Right. That's when the money with him is at. You know, he's one of
Those
the
promos
few.
were great.
Yeah, he's one of the few guys. He's one like whether you like Punk or whether you hate him. He's one of the few dudes left, and there's not that many. But he's one of the few dudes left where he's cutting a promo, and you're wondering like, is he shooting? You can't tell. You can tell like when a wrestler shoots now. You know, like when MJF was shooting, like you knew it was a shoot. But when he's talking, you can't tell if this will work or if he's telling the truth. And there's not that many people that can do that anymore.
Speaking of great shoots,
And he sold them out.
I was actually impressed when Roman Reigns and John Cena was salting each other leading up to SummerSlam.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, you mean I like the one where Roman was like, John Cena's like, you know, doing missionary every night.
No. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the Roman Reigns that was getting booed out the building.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yes.
That Damian Sandow cash, and that was the worst one. He couldn't beat a fucking one-armed man. That's when you got to retire. That's it. Just retire. Fucking Cena with one arm.
2013 wasn't a good year.
I actually thought they was going to give that briefcase to Cody at that time.
My favorite cash-in is still Ziggler. It's not going to be when he just came out. Michael Cole, whoa!
Yeah, the Ziggler cash-ins. The Ziggler cash-in's the best. People overrate Rollins cash-in because it was at Mania. But as a story, the Ziggler cash-in was
I love that
was
one.
definitely the best one.
Especially it was against a Del asshole. Del Rio, fuck him.
El dipshit.
Yeah, Del Rio gave him a damn concussion afterwards.
What the hell? Where's Sandman? Did he get fucking kidnapped? The white van got him?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, the wife got him.
White van.
I can't even do a R impersonation either.
Anybody check out that ROH pay-per-view? I know the Briscoe match was good, FDR and all that.
I gotta check it out. Probably I'm gonna check it out tonight or because this is a lot because the SummerSlam's tomorrow and then Ric Flair's last match is Sunday. I'll check it out at some point this weekend. We didn't touch on the Jonathan Gresham stuff. That's been on the news all week. He's
what the hell is he talking about? He was like in a PW tour or PWI top 500. He was numbered something 20, some shit.
Let me find this particular quote because there's the one where he cursed out Tony Khan. Everyone knows about that one, but let me find the other quote, the one that he did that got a lot of people talking. Unfortunately, Sandman's not here.
I never heard of the dude. I thought it was an old announcer, Grisham. I'm like, wasn't there a ring guy named Grisham, an announcer?
Okay, here it is. Here's the comment that ruffled some feathers. This is from Jonathan Gresham. It bothers me that you can have a white guy, number one, with no character be great, but then you've got a black guy. He needs a character, but why? Why can't he just be a good wrestler? That's what he says.
Yeah.
Because it was the same thing with Bobby Lashley. Remember, they gave Bobby Lashley a mouthpiece.
I don't think he worded it right. I think he's trying to say that there are white wrestlers that have no characters but still get pushed. But if you're a black wrestler and you have no character, you get criticized for not having one. I think that's what he's trying to say. It just didn't come out right.
He wasn't talking about Claudio, right? Or no?
It could be Claudio or it could be in general. I don't
paid his dues. You know, what the fuck, man? The guy paid his dues. He got treated like in WWE. You know?
And on top of that, you can't take a 5'6" wrestler as champion. I'm sorry.
I think he
can't cut a promo.
I think he's not completely wrong, but he's not completely right either. Because the fact that he's like, why can't he just be a good wrestler? So he's admitting that he doesn't have a character and he's a good wrestler, which is true. He is a good wrestler. So, but he's not wrong in the sense that there have been times where a wrestler has been pushed that was white and that got a push and they weren't any good. Like the one that I always remember, I will never forget this, Jack Swagger or Jake Hager.
Oh God.
Jack Swagger being world heavyweight champion pisses me off because it's like, so you could make Jack Swagger,
And
but
he
you
can't
couldn't make
talk.
MVP or Shelton Benjamin or Carlito because those three guys were way more over than Jack Swagger ever was. So he's not wrong there. What doesn't do him any favors is how small he is. I will give this to Grisham. He's small, but he can go, and he actually wrestles a different style. He's not one of those small guys that's just doing flips and super kicks and no selling. Like there's actually a story being told. But what doesn't help him is that so many of the wrestlers today that are his size, they do the exact same stereotypical indie shit that, you know, you expect an indie wrestler to do. So if you're a new fan and you're not familiar with him, you just look at him and just based off size, it's like, I can't take him seriously. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a size person. I feel like Eddie and Benoit put that shit to bed years ago. And if you feel like they didn't, I feel like Brett and Shawn Michaels did. So I'm at a point where if you're a good worker, I don't really give a shit about your size. But I will acknowledge that if you're in a group, it's awkward as fuck when you're supposed to be the leader and you're the smallest guy there. I
And
saw
you need
him.
charisma. Charisma's the biggest thing.
Right. Like him coming out with Tully Blanchard and Brian Cage, like the fucking manager is bigger than you, and Brian Cage is bigger than you, and you're the Ring of Honor champ. So that doesn't do him any favors.
Well, you know, Tully Blanchard cummed on him like he ain't never cummed on him before.
Right.
The swagger thing doesn't piss me off because I mean, if you look at Swagger, he's a legit athlete wrestler. So he's got the background. If he didn't have the background as a wrestler in college, then yeah, you could shit on Swagger all you want, you know.
Yeah,
I never really liked the guy anyway.
That list don't help at all. He can't talk. That list is killing him.
Right.
No, I know. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, the size thing definitely varies because I've seen it before. Like I don't think that a wrestler is too small because there are a lot of wrestlers that are small, but a lot of fans will give some small wrestlers a pass. Like I've said this for years. I've never at any point really cared about Finn Balor. He's a cruiserweight. He always has been. But a large amount of people out there, they give him a pass, and it's like, why? I don't get it. A lot of people give Adam Cole a pass. He's a cruiserweight too.
Because it's a Bullet Club thing. That's why he gets the pass.
No,
I guess so. That's probably why. Because Finn Balor and Cole were both Bullet Club. I feel like a lot of people give Darby a pass. He's a cruiserweight too. So,
nah, Darby just crazy. Yeah.
Darby don't give a fuck.
And then Darby actually proved to the world that he can actually do a real wrestling match. When he opened that match with MJF, that was a high rated match that they had. So they left him alone after that.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping they don't mess up MJF when he comes back. They got to do my idea where they fucked up with Punk in WWE. They got to do it with MJF. It's money.
I think MJF walked. I think he walked.
No, God. Dude, it's money. You have him steal the fucking AEW title, and you got guys chasing him in Ring of Honor, Impact. Where the fuck, indie fucks for that belt, and then finally we get Punk and MJF.
So now that WWE might be going TV 14, you don't think MJF can be impactful there?
It's possible.
If Vince out of the way, MJF's got really big possibility in WWE.
People forget that he did try out for Tough Enough. They didn't take him, but he did try. So,
you know, Joe Cronin's video is still like the #1 tryout video on this YouTube. Joe Cronin. He should have wrestled the bear. He would have got called.
Just based off of everybody I've seen in AEW, the only person that I can definitely say for certain would be better off. Triple H was the only person that really booked Andrade like a star. He got it. But Everybody else is a mixed bag.
I know, and they got Andrade looking like a cartel member, and they won't do nothing with it.
Cartel member, yeah. Desperado too.
He looks like a crime boss. I think
his black mask was supposed to be inspired off of Batman or something like that.
I think he messed up by bulking up too much, though.
Yeah, he's a lot bigger because he was a lot slimmer when he was in NXT. Look at an Andrade match from like 2018, and look at him now. Like he's a lot bigger. His style is very different.
I guess Charlotte liked that new look. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was dating Bram, I think, and he's similar size. So Charlotte likes her muscles.
Well, actually, she had a thing for dark meat too, but we ain't gonna go there.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. So
That
Charlotte and Rhea Ripley both were into interracial dating.
Oh yeah, I knew about Rhea. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm laughing my ass off the other day. I go on Facebook and they said happy birthday, Tessa Blanchard. So I'm reading the comments. Oh, wasted career, so much potential. And I'm like, the comments were all negative, nothing like happy birthday to her. Back to her. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Tessa Blanchard is probably the biggest waste of talent and
generation.
I remember
AEW?
She's nowhere, dude. Nobody
wants her.
She's nowhere.
Nobody wants her. She's like a black hole.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember 4 years ago, everybody was like, yo, one day Tessa versus Charlotte was going to be a Mania main event. And it would have been until she fucked it up.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know there's a lot of women ain't on TV no more. I don't see Ruby. I don't see even the I keep calling her Amber Moon.
She's on there. She's gonna be. She was on Dark Elevation. She wrestled a match when I was there.
Oh, what you talking about? Athena?
Athena. She died down a little.
Yeah, she's on Dark Elevation. She wrestled a match.
I'll tell you another person too who's going to be tested now that Triple H is in charge. Ronda Rousey will be tested because that spark that she had in 2018 it's not been present at all. She does not feel special at all to me. She just feels like another girl. So now under Triple H's vision, we're going to see if it was just a Vince thing or if she's just cashing a paycheck. We'll see.
We might get that dominant Oscar back.
Yeah. I hope so.
I thought, like I said on the last show we're talking about, if freaking Piper was alive and was a manager or something for Rousey, I think she would have got the spark to start. And
speaking of Piper, I was on YouTube the other day, and I wasn't watching during that time. I was looking at those Devil's Advocate promos that Sean O'Hare did. Good stuff, man. I was kind of sad to hear it didn't go anywhere though.
Sean was paired up with Roddy, wasn't he?
Yeah. They paired him up. I think they tried to make Roddy a heater for him to get him over. But as I understand it, he went off in some interview, and Vince didn't like that, and so he gave Roddy the axe, and that left O'Hare with nothing to do. So that's a cool gimmick. I'm surprised nobody tried to pick that up. Well, I know why. Is people will be triggered now because God, he's trying to condone cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, WWE now. On your wife. Oh God.
But they got that other dude, Joe Gacy, looking like a damn cheap pastor, doing Drew and stuff.
That guy looks like an NPC off a Red Dead Redemption game.
I told you, he looks like he looked like a bad budget preacher.
Bad budget preacher. That's what WWE's got to bring in.
He needs to hit the gym. I'm sorry. And where's my boy Von Wagner? Put the lotion on the skin.
Oh, you mean
Von Wagner.
The charisma vacuum.
WWE needs to bring in that swearing preacher guy on YouTube. Biatch.
You know who Daniel Garcia looks like? And I know y'all know a guy like this. Daniel Garcia looks like that one guy at school that's always asking if you got a light. You got a light,
Yeah.
bro? You got a light?
You got a light, you got a cigarette? Yeah.
That's what he looks like.
I don't know. I thought it was. Did anything come out about Brian? Was he legit injured, or they just wanted to put him over?
Oh no, he was injured. Brian was injured.
Yeah, he didn't look too good that match.
After doing that foolish match with with the Pinnacle, no, not the Pinnacle, the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Yeah, but I didn't see like any injury report on him. But yeah, so
his was like
I think he had an unreported concussion or something. That's why he was out for so long.
Oh yeah, concussion.
Yeah, he had a concussion. Yeah, but yeah, that guy Garcia is really good. He needs some promo skills. He'd be okay. AEW.
He's like an anorexic D Malenko, basically.
Yeah, and it's good. I mean, Ricky Starks, they're going to build into a big superstar. This Garcia guy, they're going to build him up. That's what these guys are there for. Bryan Danielson, Moxley, just to build a future.
That's really like the only that's really like the only real criticism. Like, I mean, there's a lot of criticisms I can give WWE, but that's really the only real one right there. Is that, like, yeah, the quality for AEW is falling off, but if you watch AEW, you can see that there's effort in trying to push new people.
Yeah.
Or I can't say that about WWE. Like, the past 2 years has just been the Bloodline and nobody else.
Yeah, Bloodline, Roman. Yeah.
They lucked out with Bianca. Bianca was a fluke. I'm happy for her. I'm not discounting Bianca by any means, but they totally lucked out with her. She just, if you throw shit at the wall, eventually it'll stick, and that's what happened with Bianca. So
Montez Ford, he's a star in the future.
Yeah, they got Montez, they got Bianca. Fans like Drew. I think he's a little stale, but fans like him. They haven't turned on him yet.
What the fuck? Dwight Howard cutting a promo? Fucking NBA guy gonna fucking come in WWE? What is he trying to be, Rodman 2.0?
What, did you say something on Twitter?
No, he was at that thing. They were doing like tryouts or whatever down for like the SummerSlam thing. Dwight Howard cut a promo and stuff. He grabbed the mic and I'm like, what the hell? Everybody's all pumped up like he wants to be a wrestler now. Dwight Howard. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, shit.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, Rodman was great for what he did. I loved it when he started dropping elbows and shit. And Bobby Heenan's like, Rodman's good.
I remember when he gave Luger a hip toss and Randy Savage just lost his mind outside the ring.
Fucking mind. Yeah, he's going nuts. Yeah. My favorite still is when fucking Malone gave Perfect a fucking diamond cutter and Perfect just sold it. He just sold it. So great.
He sold like he got shot.
Yeah, he just got shot. He looked like a fucking fish flopping out of the water. Like, damn. Oh, fucking Hennig. Oh, man. Two guys that never won the world title that shit. Kurt Hennig and Scott Hall. But they didn't want it. I don't guess. They didn't want it and they didn't need it.
Hey, at least they're on the Mount Rushmore of Intercontinental Champs.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's a good topic. Who would be your Mount Rushmore of Intercontinental Champs?
Yeah. Well, Hennig, Razor. I don't know. Brett, nah. I don't know. Honky Tonk, man, because he was the longest reigning one. I know it's bad, but I mean,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine would be Razor, Perfect, Brett, and Honky.
Yeah,
saying
Brett.
Honky, saying Honky out of context is pretty funny, though.
Yeah, Honky. Hey, Honky. Honky Tonk Man's versus the Cracker. Yeah. It's like,
I almost want to see Honky make a one night appearance just so somebody can refer to him as Honky on TV, just so Twitter can get offended. Oh my God, you called him Honky.
I was bored at work last night. I was watching that Andy Kaufman clip with Lawler. I'm like, man, that shit was so fucking great. That was like the best ever. Oh, man.
Oh, you mean like when he slapped him?
Slapped the shit out of him on Letterman? Yeah. You fucking son of a bitch. I fucking hate you. I'm sorry for swearing. But you're a fucking piece of shit.
Did the ninjas get Scotty?
I don't know. The fuck's going on? I don't know. I'm gonna get going then, but hopefully I don't fall so much in SummerSlam tomorrow.
Yeah, it is late. Well, don't know where Sandman is, but I think he said he'll do a SummerSlam watch along tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be there for the whole thing.
I'm gonna try to jump on tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna try to jump on for a little bit. But anyways, all right, man. I'll talk to you, Scott. I don't fucking ninjas are out in full effect tonight.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
All right.
Yeah,
There you are. Oh,
And-
there you left.
Oh, he came back.
I've been here, but I've been gone.
I thought the ninjas got you. I'm like, fucking ninjas are taking us out.
Oh
All right,
no,
well,
the
we were
sheep.
getting ready to just close it up anyway. It's
The
getting pretty
sheep
late.
almost got me.
Yeah. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, hopefully. I'm
All
out
right,
of here.
I'm over here counting sheep.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.
See ya.